In the 80s, we asked ourselves a lot of questions.
How the hell do I get out of this jungle? Is Ed Begley Jr. gonna jump out of my snow globe? Is the future gonna suck a little or a lot?
And also, how can I tell if I'm really in love?
Don't really know the answer to that, but if you're watching this special, you may not be in love, but you sure as shit are lonely. How Can I Tell If I'm Really in Love is an advice film to let students know the signs of being in love and how to tell if the person you're with is right for you.
Advice number 1. Does your boyfriend break rock albums at the end of his church sermon? If the answer is no, then he's an okay match.
We should be in good hands. After all, the special is in no way endorsed by the Board of Education. Also, let's hope you spent more time on your first date than you did putting together this chintzy PowerPoint title card. The special is hosted by Jason and Justine Bateman.
So I have to get dating advice from siblings? Well, at least bring in Donnie and Marie Osmond. I know they've slept together.
Jason and Justine introduce us to our characters for the film, and I hope they're awesomely outdated.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Aha, she's the crazy one.
Hi, you guys. I'm Dina.
Ooh, the slutty one. Virgin! There's the cardboard cutout.
Excuse me, could I have your number?
The meth head? And Ted Danson? What are you doing here?
Hey, you guys, I'm Ted. I'm here too.
Oh my God, he's so awesome.
OMG, I loved him in A Fine Mess.
How can I tell if I'm really in love?
If you're starring opposite her in Made in America, I'm a little disappointed at the uninteresting opening theme. If this song were any more boring, it'd be by Sarah McLachlan. But wait, it's a duet?
And how will I know if I'm really in love?
So it's a rejected American Tail theme played over what looks like the cheapest Saturday morning teen sitcom ever. Although these teens do give us some tidbits of info when they fly by.
Fun sex.
What? Donovan? Well, he's just there looking for his Sunshine Superman. Good God, I've seen 30 names go by. This movie has a larger cast than the Earth. Oh, and did I forget to mention that Wham is in this? Because sex in a bathroom stall means that you're really in love.
You know, you can stop this tape anytime you want.
I can't. It's my job.
We also get treated to a lecture by Dr. Saul Gordon, Ph.D.
I don't think teenagers, somebody under 18, not talking about pre-marriage, talking about you folks, I don't think that teenagers should have sex.
Well, that would make Barely Legal magazine a little boring.
He's then cut off by Justine Bateman.
The bottom line is we're here because of you. Oh, and by the way, I'm Justine.
Okay, I knew that. Now tell me who I should fuck.
How can I tell if I'm really in love?
God damn it, this is the 8th time you've asked me this. I need some answers now.
One day you'll meet someone and you'll feel a different feeling. You'll feel something that goes through your whole body.
Okay, well, her acting coach obviously didn't love her very much.
It comes over in a very physical way. Like, all over your body, it's like this elation, like you feel really, really good, like you can do anything.
Sweater Rapist is making sense to me. Maybe this banana split has the answer.
It's that. It's rainbows and stars and all the fun things in life.
I see what she means. She does look a little like the sun. So about 8 more people answer this question, and it can't stay on one of them for more than 5 seconds. The real title of this thing should be How Can I Tell If I Really Have ADD? And some of the answers are weird.
Well, I know about love, like love my parents, love my dog, but love my boyfriend, I don't know about that.
Well, if my boyfriend had 4 legs and shit on the floor, well, then I could love him.
I say to my boyfriend, I'm in love with you. But still, I'm saying so many things. You know, I know what I'm saying, but I don't. Do you follow?
I do follow. This is the worst episode of Men Behaving Badly ever. After hearing some thoughts from John Oates, we quickly cut to Sasha Mitchell and his thoughts on Kickboxer 2.
We say things like, if you have sex before marriage, you'll have nothing to look forward to in marriage. There'll be no surprises in marriage. If that's the only surprise in marriage, I say don't marry.
Whether you have sex before or after marriage, there's no surprises. Oh, shocking! You got tits!
Never mind the expert. I need to hear more from Becker.
You see, the funny thing about this, guys, is that we parents tell you that we want you to slow down and that you're too young to fall in love and all that, but
That doesn't sound like Sam Malone talk to me.
I mean, for me, for example, it was Patricia. Oh, she gave a whole new meaning to the word love. She was fantastic.
You made that person up, didn't you, Ted?
Honestly, I prefer listening to Ted because the doctor is starting to creep me out.
Say, honey, I really love you, but do you have a condom?
At this point, they're talking about men's smooth lines to get women into bed, which prompts Ted to bring out his little book.
I need you. I really missed you.
That's what he said recently when he saw the script of 3 Men and a Baby Part 3.
Oh, watch out for this one. Don't worry. I'll take care of everything.
Tijuana trip?
The teens also chime in on this.
We went to get something to eat, and we were sitting in the car eating it. And he asked me if
I'm sorry, are you talking about your date with Bob's Big Boy? Oh, you still talking?
Honest, I'll pull out in time. Now, guys, you know that's a lie.
Tell me more, Ted. Just who the hell did you knock up?
What's the doctor up to now?
It's too late. I can't stop. I'm coming in. All she has to say, I think I hear your mother coming.
The hell, is he reenacting a rape?
And if you love me, you wouldn't make me do something I really don't want to do.
Oh, see, that's where you're wrong. I don't love you.
Sweet, it's music video time. I see someone is an 80s Dan fan. It's kind of hard to follow the gist of the song since they're singing about initials.
Used to be ITB of my LTD. And she said, okay, Joe, you gotta take it slow. I'm not an easy F, I'm not a POA. And if you COF, I'll shove your OTD on my brand new orange XKE.
TSSWTNCAKRC. This song sucks worse than Nickelback, Creed, and Kid Rock combined.
The audience seemed to like it, though. Probably because they're the audience from America's Funniest Home Videos. They'll laugh at anything. Now here's the chapter on relationships from the girl's perspective.
Girls are supposed to stay virgins as long as they possibly can, you know?
Huh, worst prom date ever.
The society says, you know, boys have sex because of the possibility of sex and girls have sex because of the possibility of love.
My penis agrees with him.
We think we know why guys want to have sex. They need it.
All I'm saying is that if my rod doesn't get polished in the next 5 minutes, the president is going to die.
A lot of girls are looking for scams too. They might not act like it, but they're looking for the same things that boys are looking for.
Vagina? Well, if that's the case, I don't think the guy stands a chance with this girl.
You can fall in love with a part of a person.
I love your scalp.
Here's where this special goes from PG to the dreaded PG-13.
I like your ass.
Well, you can't have a conversation with an ass.
What do you mean? I have conversations with Jared all the time.
Dude!
You would if you loved me. If you loved me. If you loved me. If you loved me.
Oh shit, someone spilt water on Ted. He's breaking down. Next section is on early infatuation.
Love at first sight, but I was only 10 and he was 17.
Okay, we're getting into child bride territory here.
I guess I passed out or something, but when I woke up, he was carrying me out of the water, and that's when I fell in love.
And that's when he went to jail. This movie is starting to lose me. I need a cheap analogy, quick.
A step ladder. You start very slow. You start with the first step and continue on to the higher steps.
I think she's pulling this speech out of her ass because she happens to be looking at a stepladder. Oh, Jason, you still here? They haven't started Arrested Development yet? What the? It's montage time? Funny how this is the longest we've stayed on a single shot, and it's during a montage. Now the special should be called How Can I Tell If I'm Really Tiffany?
Mature love is energizing. Immature love is exhausting.
Oh yeah, because the mature marriage and my mature relationship isn't the least bit exhausting.
At this point, the video gets into bad relationships.
Honey, let's have sex. She says, "Oh, sweetie, I'm tired."
Well, yeah, if you ask her like that, she'll turn you down.
You have a headache just when I'm in the mood.
Okay, Albert Fish, dial it down a bit. Let's see what kind of bad relationships the teens have.
He was the football player, I was the cheerleader. We were cute together. We took good pictures together.
She was actually just dating him for his giant phone.
For instance, we might get in insult contests where I'd say something about her, and then she'd say something about me, seeing who could get the worst possible insult.
I see you got my dinner wrong. I don't remember ordering the hors d'oeuvres.
One girl even documented her troubled relationship in a series of writings called The Odyssey. Funny, I thought Homer wrote that, but apparently it was Stephanie. She goes through several steps about how she was into some guy, broke it off, then when she wanted to get back with him, he was seeing someone else.
So finally one day I told him I liked him again, and he said, well, there's a problem, you see. There's this girl that likes me and I like her.
Also, you wrote a book about our 2-week relationship. That's weird.
Since this section goes on for longer than 2 minutes, it actually has an epilogue.
And now I'm just trying to get by, just being friends, not loving him.
Yeah, friends. He probably doesn't remember your name.
If I know that I can have a relationship that's up here, then why would I mess around with anything in here?
Oh, come on. Down here isn't so bad.
Or if it's obvious that it could never make it up there, then live it up for everything that it's worth.
Jason, come on.
I'm just being practical.
The hell? Are they having a sibling rivalry in 2 separate states?
I guess I'm just tired of being hurt. I'm just tired of feeling like no one cares.
Yes, that's nice, but class has been over with for hours. Oh no, I think Justine sprained her ankle, and Jason is falling asleep. This damn video has been on for over 30 minutes, and I still don't know if I'm in love.
And one of them usually says to the other, "Do you really love me? Do you really love me? Do you really love me?" I advise you to say no.
Also, wear a gray wig, big glasses, and act all crazy. That'll fend them off.
If you have a mature relationship, you have energy, you have optimism. And you don't fight and argue most of the time.
Huh, that true? Hey, honey.
Fuck you, prick!
When you're in love, you want to run around to everyone and make them happy because you're so happy and fulfilled.
No, that's when you take ecstasy. Whoa, costume change.
Sex is never a test of love.
Never.
Never.
Then how can I tell if we're a perfect fit?
Say the guy or the girl really wants to.
Well, I think it's something that you have to accomplish in order to go on with the rest of your life.
Losing your virginity?
Yeah, what's the big deal?
Come on.
This is awkward for me, and I'm not even related to them. Thank God there's someone here to out-creepy the doctor.
First he didn't like my hair. Then he didn't like my clothes. Then he didn't like the way I talked.
What the shit? Is this going into Hand That Rocks the Cradle territory?
It's kind of a whole package deal. Boyfriend, sex, pressure. First he didn't like my friends.
Yeah, okay, Baby Jane. You go push Joan Crawford down the stairs now. At least now the other students look sane.
I want you to know that it's okay to be a virgin. It's really alright.
You are so not a virgin.
In fact, I think you actually have a penis in you right now.
That's right.
We've already had 132 people chime in. What's the harm for some more?
I think one of the most difficult things about loving someone is accepting them just the way they are.
I swear, honey, I have to watch porn for a living. Oh, wait, that's actually true.
Oh shit, I think the heroin is kicking in on this one.
Sometimes if you go out with them, and you're always with them, you have no other friends.
The school prostitute makes a good point, but I need to hear more from the creepy sweater guy.
If there is a special love with this certain girl, she could be looking like a toad, she can be a princess, and you could still love her.
Says the guy who was fucking a bench. Speaking of creepy.
If you feel good about yourself, you're not available for exploitation.
That's what I write on all the casting calls for my movies.
Just here to remind you that you do not have to stop the tape to talk about love.
Random. Okay. Anyway, I haven't felt the need to talk about love since they discontinued 3D Doritos.
I suppose since we've had a giant clusterfuck of dollar store advice and non sequiturs, this is a good time to dish out the serious advice.
Don't sleep with him and see how long it lasts.
Well, nice knowing you.
Don't ever, 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 ever believe when somebody tells you can only really fall in love once.
You can love many times.
True. How do you think I've got these genital warts?
You gotta be an idiot to marry for sex. Of the 10 most important things in a relationship, sex is number 9.
No. You do have to be attracted to the person that you're with. Sexual compatibility and mutual attraction is very important. The TV doctor won't tell you this, but I will.
And number 10 is sharing household tasks together. My wife thinks that number 10 should be number 3. But it's number 10 because I made up the list.
Uh-huh. And number 13 is you have to be a terrible stand-up comedian. Or brother and sister.
Interest, intrigue, infatuation, love.
What?
Staircase.
Oh.
I'm starting to doubt their sexual chemistry. At least they're not being all molestery.
Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry. You have a headache? I'll get you an aspirin.
It's going to be poison, isn't it? Oh shit, Ted, where the hell have you been?
Remember, sex is never a test of love.
Boo! I'm gonna listen to Cheers Ted Danson. He's much more interesting than this Ted Danson.
But talk about sex this much, and the movie will get knocked up with pregnancy talk. They originally wanted to call this section Oops.
You get pregnant standing up, sitting down, eating.
I can get pregnant while eating.
An orgasm is different things to different people in the way they describe it. For some people, it's the most wonderful thing that has ever happened, and the ocean waves break, and it's just unbelievable.
So the movie Deep Throat was right?
It's very rare for a female to have an orgasm for quite a long time.
Ha ha! I fucking knew it.
Can guys live without having sex?
Guys definitely can live without having sex.
We'd prefer not to. One word, Benjamin. Plastics.
Okay, Doctor, you've got a few seconds left. What more do you got?
Almost no teenager in the United States uses any reliable form of contraception the first time they have sex. Almost none. Less than 10%.
Why are you smiling? Did you have sex with these women?
And now that you've seen the last section, go back and see the video from the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. Instead, I'm gonna go have sex with my hot wife.
This movie might have been a little more effective if it cut down on the creepy factor for one, and reduced its characters from 200 to 2, and didn't jump to a new person every sentence. I know nothing about any of these people. Why should I care about their love life? But at least the movie wasn't hosted by Kirk Cameron. That's a fucking plus.
The movie did leave me with one question, and it wasn't how can I tell if I'm really in love. It's what the hell was Ted Danson doing in this?
Okay.